Okay guys, I'm gonna read the story. We'll see how it is because apparently a lot of people have been saying the story is quite good. If you guys want to read it with me, we're gonna start the main story, chapter 1. Okay, let's see what it's all about. Alright, we'll start from beginning. Beginning ever since they found us in the desert. And we'll see what it is. Amor's legion suffered 10 tragic defeats. Powerless against the tyrant's bewitching magic, divine intervention brought clarity. The tyrant lost their dark powers upon stepping into Amor and was brought to judgment. From that day, the tyrant ceased to exist and the god of graces, bounty, flowed equally to all Novians. Okay, I have no idea what I just read actually. A whiff of gunpowder drifts on the evening breeze. Crumbled buildings and shattered banners litter the landscape. Uh-oh. Okay. What is this about? Hordes of soldiers storm the city of the 1,000 monoliths, reducing the magnificent city to ruins. So is this the world before we came in? Yesterday's sovereign now sits a prisoner on a frigid throne. Feet! Awaiting some unfortunate soul to claim the head of hers. Lady Andrew. I have betrayed you. Uh-oh, so I'm the one that she's talking about, the MC, right? Who are you? I guess things work. You lost your memory, but it's okay. Happy days will wait for me. Okay. So she knew I lost my memory. One last thing. That's the monolith, right? Do I see the stars? People give their wishes over to that star. Ah. When their wishes don't come true, my lucky star didn't shine on me. Dreams don't come true just because we wish for them. Fair? Life is not that easy. True? True? We are so pathetic that we can't really face our life. Okay, that's very unique. That's why you don't need to become a wishing star. I don't need to become. No one ever gets different results by doing the same thing over and over. Wow. Different results. Sayonara. We are this final talk. If fate will guide us once more, let's meet again under a starless sky. So this was my past servant. Okay. Don't go, I have questions for... Oh, it was a dream. Where am I? I wake up staring at the unfamiliar sunroof of a caravan. Right, I was rescued in the desert. I climbed the monolith with them, now we are heading to the city. Ooh, Iris. You are soaked nightmare. I took a cup from Iris. The warm drink soothes my throat and calms my nerves. I can't say if it was a nightmare, but thanks, I feel better now. In the dream, someone called me a tyrant. Ah, tyrant. That's ancient, like something out from a children's storybook. Okay. You mean this word? With a gesture that feels strangely familiar, Iris flips a notebook sideways and points to a phrase. Tyrant. So what is so special about this phrase? That's the one. We don't speak of this word anymore, it's an ancient word. Now everyone just says boss. Boss. Okay. Boss time. The absolute strongest Stella right inside a monolith. That old word represented a world destroyer, the one taken down by warriors. An ultimate villain. Even the sound of the name had to go. Tyrant was like that. The Tyrant's whole day was conquering every monolith, isn't that kinda cool? We didn't finish the story, Noya. The Tyrant planned to demolish every monolith after conquering them. No monoliths means no artifacts. How's that not world ending? Iris nuzzles her wish for recording artifact. Relax, losing all the artifacts wouldn't be the end of the world. We pawned off most artifacts anyways. It's not like we used them. But the money from selling artifacts is what pays for the Lucky Oasis repairs. Lucky Oasis, that's this ride's name. Yes, and it's also the name of our home. This is more than just our ride, it's the home we built ourselves. The three of us all grew up in the same orphanage. Every single boat and plate on the Lucky Oasis was put there by us. You can call it Loxy. You built this all by yourself. Oh, they built the van by themselves. That's insane. If you wanted a ride, why not just wish for one from some wishing box? This is how trackers roll. Just wishing for stuff is lame. Wish for parts, then build something awesome by hand. Oh, they're actually smart. They know how to build this van. Okay. Loxy is rattling a bit. Think we can splurge on some grease after we sell our loot. My gun needs a magic recharge. Wait, Amber uses a magic gun. Pretty urgent, but the answer is no. We are flat broke. Every last coin's gonna go to critical stuff. Pretty urgent isn't going to cut it. After we grab essential supplies, my numbers say we'll have just enough for one soul stone. Let's do it then. Amber agreed. You mean the 4-pointed star-shaped stone you are wearing? Wait, is Amber outside there while Noya is driving? It's a stone bound to your soul that stores magic. Spells and artifacts drains a lot of power. You need to store some in the stone first. So basically it is going to have some magic element in this particular game. Okay. The Grace Imperium keeps records of every single soul stone ever crafted. So there's that as well. That way when we get you a new one, your name and identity should pop right back. Huh. Genius. No amount of flattery is moving your shopping plans up the list. But that is expensive, I don't want to be a burden. All trackers are sworn to help those who have lost their memories. Who knows, tomorrow we could be the ones drawing a blank. Just roll with it, it's not every day Iris is this generous. Check it, we are here, the city of 1,000 monoliths. Oh, is this where they meet the other characters? Noya steers the vehicle, okay. It's been 2 years since we left. This place is lively as ever. Who? What is it? A black cat. Maybe we should stop by the Ash Orphanage to see Aunt Ellie. We have to sell the artifacts first. Okay, so this is there is a city right here. Very interesting. There's a voice story. What? Was it really just a dream? There's a voice story? In the distance, stars embedded in towering white spires that stand in silent sentinel. I think just the beginning, right? How do I make it voice? Settings. No, I don't think there's a way to make it voice. I think the story is just like that. It's just like that, man. As you lost all memories, an ancient gift finds its way to you. After selling the artifacts, we are at the large complex soul shop run by the Grace Imperium, a place that crafts soul stones. Please rest your hand for 5 minutes. Think of something that makes you happy or really important moment in your life. How can I do that? I lost my memory, right? I do have memories to begin with. Oh, that's the one, right? The only important thing I can think of is the moment they found me. You seem troubled. It's not required to make a soul stone, it's just that you know people say focusing on those memories makes for a higher quality soul stone. Thanks. The box you're touching has water of grace in it. So it resonates with your soul and then it crystallizes into soul stones of all different sizes and colors. Sounds more like a clerk than the actual clerk. No ice? Ice is expensive, man. 5 minutes later. You can take your hand away now. From this box is your... The water of grace didn't crystallize. We're so sorry, we've run a full diagnostic and your constitution is highly unusual. Your body is immune to magic. Immune? You might not have known, but your body can't use magic. Without magic, your soul can't resonate with the water of grace. So no soul stone can be made. That happens. It's extremely rare, but this condition does exist. We also couldn't find any past records of you making a soul stone, so we don't know if you were born this way. Did my memory loss from the monolith do this to me? It's not your fault. If it can't be done, then let's just forget about it. All of you went to so much trouble for nothing, I'm sorry. So I am immune to magic, so cannot make... Huh. Interesting. The water of grace here expired. Let's try another soul shop. I've never heard of water of grace expiring. Okay, that's unfortunate. Would you see our guest out, Bestelina? Ooh, Bestelina, come with me. Grace Imperium Intern. Do you guys not find it strange? Someone with no magic trekking through the desert alone, climbing a monolith, and hiding in a wishing box guarded by Stella rights. It doesn't add up. I can't remember how I got there either. Someone else brought me there, that would make sense. I just wish I could find this someone who knew me before all of this. Sorry to interrupt. I am Basilina, a super duper cute intern at Grace Imperium Soul Shop. If you don't mind, are you suffering from memory loss? Oh, kawaii. It happened in the monolith. In that case, I bet you've also forgotten where this key came from. I do have a key on me, not a clue. The key was already on you when we found you. We don't know what it's for either. My internship is actually in the Grace Imperium Vault. I'm helping out at the front desk today. The key I've got is the key to the highest level security safe in our shop. This is the actual Grace Imperium Vault, so many safes. Can't believe we are allowed in here. This is where the senators and top executives stash their secrets. So I managed to get into the secret place entirely. They copied the funny sounds. What funny sounds? Who would dare to mess with the Grace Imperium? They are the biggest company in Nova. An alarm. Did we touch something? I forget to feed my artifact Tamago. Scared me to death. Can you please turn that game off? Even without my memories, I feel at ease with them. It's off. Where did Bestelina go? She disappeared. She's looking for the security safe for us. I have a security safe in a place like this. What kind of person was I before? I knew you weren't some ordinary tracker. Anyone who has a safe here must be someone amazing. I hope you're right. Hope you can find something in there that can tell me who I am. Very suspicious key. We go deeper into the vault. The air has a faint musty smell, as if time itself has stood still. The key opens safe number 1, the oldest one in the shop. I started my internship last month, so I'm not sure why you are linked to this specific safe. Insert keys and twist. It opens. Wait, that's a smartphone and A chess piece. Sparkly and pretty. Since when do phones look like this? You can't even fold it. Where's the number pad? You use it like this. Oh. The glass lights up. And this icon is... This is the messaging app everyone uses, Heart Link. Your name's gotta be in there. Tap the icon. That's me. Below should be my name. Sounds familiar. Sounds great, nice name. So glad I could help. Now that you have your name, your memories will start coming back. If you press your finger, you can see the people you have contacted before and their messages. You might recover more memories. I see. There's a message. I can't make sense. There's no one else who's ever contacted me. That's my phone. My supervisor is calling. This is the adorable Bessie. The customer opens safe 1. Special instructions. On it right away. Did I just hear special? She's not going to charge us storage fees. Storage costs a fortune. There's no way we can afford that. Thank you for waiting, but could I ask just for a moment more of your time? My supervisor told me there's important file in the archives. For whoever opens safe 1, my colleague is bringing it over now. This isn't about a fee. The safe was paid for a long time ago. I thought we were going to go broke. Go broke, go woke. The file is here. The customers, tell them. Is everything okay? The green RV outside, is that yours? What's wrong? You need to get outside now. Someone is trying to tow your ride away. Uh-oh. Drama! Drama with a tow. Oh shoot! Chief Figin! The ride is all strapped up and ready. The first dude in the game. Careful with the paint job, any scratches come straight out from your paychecks. Figin, CEO of Creta Trading. Thick wooden beams are lashed on the Lucky Oasis frame. Heave on 3. 1, 2, lift. Uh-oh, the chibis have got it. A dozen of hands shoulder the beams, raising the vehicle. What do you think you are doing with Loxy? That's the name of the van, right? We are hired muscle. You gotta ask our client about the details. Hold up a second. Coffee break already. Seems like you're costing me too much. The owners are here. What do you care if the owners are here? I'm the one signing your checks. We'll get it back up. You are the crook behind this. What are you calling a crook, you filthy gutter rats? I'm Fijin, the CEO of Creta Trading. I'm sure you have heard of the name. Step aside if you know what's good for you. CEO. She's a CEO, we can't win this. Chief or not, thieves are thieves. That means trouble. Get ready for a fight. Uh-oh. Hold your fire, we are putting it down. There's just no reasoning with your kind. I don't know the details, but you can't blame them for being upset. You can't just take someone's vehicle like that. Who are you supposed to be? I'm Bastilina, an intern with the Grace Imperium. Someone with half a brain. Even for a CEO, taking a vehicle without permission is theft. It's a crime. This is happening in front of the soul shop. Uh-oh. I must insist you stop this immediately, otherwise I'll call the Sentinel of Dawn. Who is that? Wow. Take a look at this. A loan agreement. The vehicle is collateral for a debt, which makes it the property of Creta Trading. What? How can she be yours? They mistaken, is it? It's the Ash Orphanage. Our orphanage. Read it and weep is all there, black and white. 2 years back, Ash Orphanage took a 10 billion loan from us. 20-year term, 20% APR monthly payments. That's 20,833,000 Dora every month. Wow, 20% interest. Aunt Ellie would never take out a loan that big. Aunt Ellie always prioritized the children's well-being. She would never do something so reckless. Maybe it was for the sake of those children she had to keep borrowing. 20 billion. Even if that's true, this is sudden, we'll look into this and make sure to settle things with you properly. We're not gonna run off. Could you return our vehicle for now? When was the last time you are all in Amor? 2 years ago. 1 year and 10 months ago, the Ash Orphanage closed its doors. Director Ellie and the kids vanished. So the orphanage that they are from is no longer around. Uh-oh. Wow. It's no longer that. The money they owed us, gone. So it's nothing personal, but any property with even a whiff of Ash Orphanage on it is ours. We built Loxy with our own hands. A lot of the parts for this vehicle came from the orphanage's warehouse. The contract is clear. We are to impound any item that includes orphanage. Does that loan contract carries that much weight? Can such an unfair clause really be enforced? Aggressive approach like this is bound to cause problems. Former orphans. Think of it as paying your tuition, okay? That's a lot of money. Why the long faces? Cheer up, this car plus the orphanage and this land must be worth at least 20 million. That brings this month's remaining balance down to a measly 833,000. Come pay us at Creta Trading once you have got the fund. Point out the holes in Figan's story. I'm the good mate, but I'm not from the orphanage, and I think you're trying to scam. Better have proof or I'll sue you for everything you're worth. Could you remind me how long you were inside the soul shop? 30 minutes? In 30 minutes you found a car in this huge city, recognized parts from 2 years ago and hired all these guys to move it? I've had my eyes for you for days, it's called being prepared. That's a lie, we just got back to Amor this morning. You didn't even recognize them as the owners at first, did you? Something is not right. There's more to it to this story. We've got other jobs to get to. Are we howling this thing or not? Howl it, ignore these vagrant trackers. We are run wreck, that up and down wore us all down. So this is like a scammer. What do you think you are doing? Leave the car with us. If there's a real debt, we'll honor it. The Imperial Guard. Uh-oh. Good thing I paid extra for protection. Get that RV out of here. Noya and Amber don't. Iris restrains Noya and Amber as they rush. They try to rush a wall of silver-clad knights. All we can do is watch the lucky oasis disappear. Damn, no more car? The car is gone. Just like that. This story is similar to chapter 1 and 2 of Blue Archive. Really? Did anyone get soaked? What is she doing? Iris' fingertips shimmer, freezing the rain around us into tiny ice beads that swirl to form a growing ice orb at her chest. It's not enough, this will never be enough. It's probably the shock of it all. We finally get back Amor only to find the orphanage closed, Aunt Ellie missing, Loxy taken, and now we are drowning in debt. She's gone full crisis mode. For Iris, it's all just... You two seem surprisingly calm. Indulging in despair won't fix anything. We may have lost precious things, but we gain new friend. No reason to be sad about it. I'm the new friend. You saw right through those Creta creeps, you knew they were actually after all, right? I'm the one without memories here, remember? You've got some idea what the next step should be, right? We were targeted the moment we entered the city. Only you could have pulled that deduction off. Noya's exaggerating, but the way Fiajin was talking, okay. Orphanage has a secret. At this rate, I'll have 830,000 in no time. Is there any way to snap her out of this? Lock her down or wait? She'll get over it soon. If you want to speed things up, distract her with something she likes. Anything she really likes? Solving problems. So you can choose one of these, right? You get a different, let's go with this. Comfort Iris by getting her to solve problems. What's with the raindrops? I figure I could collect 833,000 raindrops. I'll give her something to chew on. A girl collecting rainwater, she gathers 800 drops a minute, but 10 drops evaporate every hour. How long will it take to collect 833,000 raindrops? This crazy math should get her mind off counting actual raindrops. 17 hours and 22 minutes. That was fast. Some things take time. You've got the point. A bit of a stretch, but at least it got her attention. Orphanage closed, Aunt Ellie is gone, Lucky Oasis towed. And we have those awful monthly payments. So much is happening at once, I panic. If I take the time to think, there must be a solution. Her logic is one of a kind. At least she's got some fire back. By the way, anything that can hold water? I've got a can. Brought the pot. Alright. Melt this ice ball and filter it. That should give us clean water. Amber expertly shoots a gout of flame from a gun. Even when she's in despair, she's still looking out for the guild. You can use water magic, right? Why not just make some water? Most of my magic pulls from nearby water or moisture in the air. I'll have to use water from my own body. Iris brand water. I can do it too. Stop being so agreeable. Amber caught some fish and I found some mushrooms. Let's get a fire going for grilled fish and mushrooms. Iris rummages in her hat and fishes out a banknote. If we get the cheapest Tawny Nightingale red, there'll be enough for lunch and dinner for the 4 of us. This is the emergency fund I've been saving up for. Skip a slice of bread every meal. Wait, Iris pulls another rabbit out of her hat. This is enough to last us through tomorrow. We need jobs and a place to crash fast. Let's just bust into their corporation and rescue Loxy. That's a terrible idea. If we get caught, we are finished. Fiagin is a CEO. Companies, their staff and trackers like us, we are not treated the same. What's the big deal with this CEO? Companies are blessed by the god of grace. Okay. They run cities, command soldiers, some even have private armies. They are the closest to gods. Damn, CEO are so powerful here. Okay. Wow. They only answer to their own rule books. A CEO is a company's leader. Even if they break the law, they can usually get away by paying a fine. They can just do whatever they want. It's always been this way. You could say everyone's just used to it. Nova was once ruled by emperors and nobles, but companies muscled them out. Now noble titles are just really old fancy names. What matters is becoming a big shot in the company. Okay. Finding a wishing star in the monolith is the ultimate glory. City folk and trackers just see things differently. I see things more like Noya does. Maybe I used to be a tracker. Maybe we should poke around the Ash Orphanage and find something. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was scouting, I found someone passed out. Another stray. 1240. This way. Such graceful repose. Wait, is that Chitose? Damn, Chitose is sleeping under the bridge. Almost like a porcelain doll. That's not the point. It's strange for someone to be sleeping like this. What if she's a spy from Creta Trading? Probably got nowhere to go like us. You hear her stomach growling? She must have fainted from hunger. I feel bad leaving her here, but let's just leave her some food and get to the orphanage first. Not that hungry, she can have half of my share. Before we leave, I set down my safe bread and fish beside the sleeping girl. Okay. Chibi sleeping is cute. The streets you once knew are nothing but ghostly strangers. Okay, 3 o'clock is it? Are we going to walk along the waterways? Amor's waterways link up all the 7 monoliths. This way we avoid the twisty little streets down below. Is the fastest way to the orphanage. If it's so convenient, why isn't anyone else using it? It's high up and dangerous. One slip and it's a long way down. I think only trekkers are reckless enough to use this path. There's a shortcut that way. Shortcut time. There's a bridge out ahead. This shortcut's a bus. Grab my hand. Not going to fall. This is the shortcut, just worried you won't jump. Help. We're jumping too. Noya's route, trust it. So they're just gonna jump down. We aren't actually jumping to the ground. The wreckage had formed a makeshift staircase that we simply walk down. Little warning next time. I thought you knew that we found this shortcut when we were kids. So they knew this. We have company. Cold gangster. Out of the way, we don't mess with kids. Get Minerva out here. I'm gonna show her who rules this street. Keep captain's name out of your mouth. I can take you out slow pokes with one hand tied behind my back. Big talk. Start by shutting you up to force Minerva out. A gang of menacing women lunges at the red-haired girl, but she spins, dodging their attacks with ease. Minerva, that name rings a bell. Bets on who wins. The redhead, she's quicker. Can't even lay a hand on her. What's that skateboard thing? Calm down and fight like a minute. It's not my fault you're slow. What's this? A little present for you. Tear gas, is it? You dirty cheater. Oh, there's so many new members that we don't see yet in the story. I do appreciate that, right? All's fair in the street fight. That's a custom chili pepper smoke. Better wash out quick or your eyes and throat will be screaming for days. Fine, you win. You won't be so lucky next time. Come back whenever you want, we'll just kick your butts again. The smoke's clear out too. Alright everyone, you can resume business as usual. Once the 2 gang members leave, people start gathering. Thanks the stars, my veggies were about to hit the compost heap. Those thugs were posted up here since sunrise, scaring off every last customer. Take some fresh bread. Those kids seem pretty well liked. Don't seem like bad guys at all. We need to get back to the orphanage fast. We have to track down clues about the bizarre loon. Hey you, where'd you come from? Why are you skulking around? We have been made. Fresh meat, are you with the other crew? Tell sis Volara. We're just regular trackers, not suspicious at all. What's all the racket? Volara. These guys are acting real shifty. Why does worst possible thing always happen? We are the New Star Guild, just a group of trackers. By the way, your moves back where I was sick. The compliments are music to my ear. Noya can strike up a conversation with anyone. What brings trackers to a place like this? Only locals come this way. I'm New Vera. This is my older sister. This looks like 4 stars in the future. They perhaps maybe 4 stars in the future, right? I'm Noya. This is Iris. And that's Amber. And this one, what's the best way to introduce you? Just my name, I guess. Just call me boss. Like the ultimate villain from fairy tales who try to destroy the world. That's a name with some real guts. Indeed. Sounds totally badass. Taking on the world, I like it. Now we sound like villains. So what do you want? We're looking for the Ash Orphanage. It shut down years ago. What business do you have with it? Is it me or is the vibe suddenly off? We're surrounded, get ready to fight. We grew up there, we just wanted to see the old place. The place closed down 2 years ago, how are you going to prove who you are? You're the 4th group this week to show up claiming you're from there? 4th? You look suspicious? Beat it. So there's a lot of people looking for Ash Orphanage. Return to the orphanage. Oh, this one has combat. Okay. So I'm forced to use this one.
どうしてこんなことに。話を聞いてくれそうにないし、ひなぎくの怪しい奴らが路地に。
So why this one has
早くミネルヴァの姉子を
voice?
呼んで。ここは入り組んでるから失わないようにしないと。
Yeah, this part has voice, man. The other part don't have voice. They should have just voiced everything.
着いた。この橋を渡れば建物の裏手に出るよ。
Cross the bridge and we'll find the building.
あの景色懐かしい。あれが向こうのり。
あいつらを振り切るとはな。
You managed to shake
や
them
る
off?
じゃねえか。
Not bad.
どうだここらで私と勝負してみるってのは。
Minova
まとめてかかってきてくれ
versus Nova. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
ずいぶん自信があるみたいだけど。
Then 4 star versus 5 star.
こっちも手加減しないよ。
I mean it's 3 versus 1 though. No voice like Blue Archive. Yeah, Blue Archive is an old game, right?
欲しがりを邪魔するなら手加減しないよ。
Zoop. Any budget issues? Budget concern. Editions for Duet Night Abbey? No idea, man. Got to play first. Okay.
私の勝ち。
Huh. Okay, so the one is this one. Flying from the ash. Nice swordplay. Ashwind Clan Captain, Minova. Same to you. Can't believe we lost a 3 on 1 fight. Oh, they did lose. That was a blast. I'll let you get one last word before I flatten you. Spill it, who sent you? The Ground Vipers, the ETA, or the Crowns? New Star. Never heard of a new gang? No, that's our guild's name. This week alone we had some guy claiming to be a senator from the Grace Imperium. That makes me wonder if you're really trackers at all. We really used to be kids there. Volora, Nevura, you recognize these faces? No. No one their age on the orphanage records. Just say the word, I'll get all of them to come back. Was that battle just a stall tactic? It's a turf war. Anything goes, it ain't about honor. Everyone we've run into this city is so impulsive. Can't we just talk this out? Talk with a crew I can't trust. Save your breath. Sister Minova, I know them. Are you Rainier? Wow, it's Rainier, long time no see. You're taller. Good. It really is you. How do you know her? Are you for real? I really know them. Before they left, they used to take us climbing on the waterway. No ice. Told ya we were telling the truth. Really, I thought. We'll apologize properly, but before that, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Minova, the head of Ashwin clan. Okay, 520 Florisman. Sincerest apologies. GB apology. I like it. We are completely out of line. Minova and Ashwin members kneel before and kowtow to us. Their attitude entirely reverse. There's no need for such formality. We gotta make this right. Check it out, they're all bowing to Iris. Guess we should start calling her Lady Iris now. Lady Iris. Don't you two start. Shouldn't accepting your apology be enough to settle this? You handled it, I'm bad at this. I suppose someone has to break the stalemate. On behalf of my companions, your apology is accepted. It was our fault for attacking you. As a token of our sincerity, I will personally guarantee your safety for as long as you are in Amor. The orphanage is now a gang hideout. Having her on our side could be useful. What Noya and the others think? They nod at me. Alright, you got a deal. Thanks for being cool about this. What caused this whole misunderstanding anyways? Senators from other companies, children who grew up in the orphanage, we have had a parade of phonies showing up with all sorts of titles, sniffing around asking questions. I don't know their angle, but my priority is protecting the kids of the Ashwin clan. So you thought they were just another group of imposters? How many kids are left at the orphanage? Aunt Ellie is missing. Do you remember anything about when she disappeared? I don't know. That night I snuck out to catch fireflies. I was scared I'd get in trouble. I slept under the bridge where you all used to take me. When I came back the next morning, the orphanage was empty. Everyone was gone. Disappeared overnight. Then the thugs started showing out on the street and taking over the orphanage house. But then Miss Minova showed up. She was still in her school uniform and chased them all away. She started the Ashwin clan to protect us. And now I'm a member of the Ashwin clan too. Look at how proud she is. Minova's not a villain after all. So all the kids here are a bunch of strays with nowhere else to go. Why would she go to such lengths for a bunch of strangers? Is this her idea of justice? Aren't you by any chance that kid, are you? You aren't by any chance that kid, are you? The one everyone's parents compared them to? The genius who made it out of the Ash district, first kid from here to get a scholarship to the Platinum Academy in 10 years. You were practically a legend. Yup, that's me. Oh. So she used to be a rich kid, is it? 2025 gacha game with higher price than Hoyo game? With zero voice for cutscenes? Damn. Hater rejoice. You want to know why I came back here and started a clan instead of living it up in the gold and silver districts, right? You could join a major company. Sounds pretty suspicious. From where you're standing, I'm just a squatter who took over your home. You've got every right to be wary. That's not what I meant. Miss Noya, Iris and Amber, now that you're not fighting Miss Minova anymore, I'm gonna take a little nap now. At this hour, I'm so tired. Too tired to do anything. The clan kids look completely wiped out. They pull an all-nighter. Nivira and I are gonna grab some rest too. Take care of yourself too, Cap. You guys go ahead, I'll be fine. What's going on here? We need a different spot for this conversation, I'll tell you everything. Do they have a disease or something? Disease. Ah. Why do they need to take nap at 5 o'clock? I love coming out to catch the breeze around. Tell me more about it, we practically lived up here when we were kids. Amber would snooze in the corner, while I would lean against the pillar reading. And Noya would just sit on that railing over there, staring at the monolith for hours. The monolith's always been special to me. You guys are pretty tight, huh? Always have been, laughed together, cried together, fought like crazy. For the last 2 years we've been traveling together. 2 years. I was just a student at Platinum Academy back then. I was one of the lucky ones from the Ash District. My grades were good enough to get me noticed by Platinum Academy, get a full scholarship. It's in the Gold District. The school was overflowing with artifacts you could use anytime you wanted. Nothing like here, where a school is lucky to have 1 or 2. I studied intensely and worked my way up to become the first ever Ash District kid to run the student council of Platinum Academy. I thought that would be my ticket to the sky, flying out of Ash District and leaving my old life in the dust. Wait, there's such a thing? They can fly to the sky? Is that all you got? I'm sorry, it was raining all day, so nobody wanted their shoes shine. I gave a damn about the rain, no customers, then go steal something, mug someone. Aunt Ellie said we mustn't be bad. She told us that once we resorted to wrongdoings, it would become a habit. Hey, you little runt, trying to mock me in your sneaky way? Who cares what Aunt Ellie said? Didn't she ditch this worthless orphanage and run off in the middle of the night? This is our turf now, so you play by my rules. Quit your damn crying, it's annoying. Maybe a beating will finally get it through your thick skull. Stop right there. My fist flew. Before my brain caught up, I went straight for those 2 punks. Sucks to be them. I got my butt kicked instead. Only good thing was that the kids managed to bolt. When I got home, I looked in the mirror and saw a bruised up kid staring back at me. I was an orphan just like them. Lived on the same streets, never knew where my next meal was coming from. And if I ever scrape a little coin together, some thug would just rob off it from me. If you ain't the little songbird who flew from the Ash District, you got so used to your platinum cage you forgot where you came from. Wouldn't want to get those fancy clothes dirty now, would you? I completely forgotten who I was. I cared far too much about that piece of clothing I wore. The first book I ever read came from Aunt Ellie. What is Silver Cage? They didn't really mention that particular thing, right? The orphanage couldn't take everyone, but its street was one of the safest one. You could sleep under a bridge there and your stuff would be safe. Aunt Ellie could lend me books from the orphanage. I didn't get a scholarship because I was smart. I got it because someone was watching my back. That explains why books on the shelf kept disappearing and reappearing. You were the one borrowing them. I was practically an orphanage kid myself. Too bad I didn't get to meet you guys back then. It's not too late. Here, let's swap numbers. Right. I thought I made it out from the Ash District all on my own. Turns out I just never noticed the people holding an umbrella over my head. When one bird flies to co-op, that's escaping. When the whole flock takes off, that's really soaring. After Aunt Ellie and the orphanage were gone, I figured it was my turn to hold the umbrella for the kids. Fighting wasn't my thing, but I studied every martial arts book in the Platinum Academy's library. Gang life was foreign to me, but I watched every Monolith gang movie in the Platinum Academy's collection. I picked up a bat, put on an outfit I made myself, pretended to be the toughest badass, and kicked down the door of the old orphanage the gangs were squatting in. Next thing you know, the Ashwind clan was a thing. I ended up with a bunch of kids hanging around. I used to be one of them. That's my story. Wholesome story, guys. Wholesome. Okay. Don't thank me. I was just doing what had to be done. Nothing can stop the wind from blowing through the Ash District. Sounds badass. In reality, it's just a place where a bunch of us strays look out for each other. Me, Volara, Nuvira, and the other older kids, we couldn't protect this street by ourselves, not if we play by the rules anyway. We had to look scary and act overly aggressive just to barely keep the gangs at bay. Truth is, they are all good kids. Does this mean we are friends? You want to protect the orphans in the Ash District, so do I. We are fighting for the same thing. We have already fought side by side. That practically makes us battle buddies. So we skipped right past friends and went straight to battle buddies, huh? I like the sound of that. Let's make it official. Turns out she's not scary at all. Alright, enough about me. We need to talk about the kids. How do you deal with the side effects from climbing the monoliths? You mean memory loss? All the kids in the clan are exhausted because they were forced to climb the monoliths. They were forced to retrieve artifacts on a regular basis. Would it be the same for Rainia? 9 times out of 10, any street kid in the Ash district had gone through the same thing before they joined us. Even after they stop climbing, they are still out of it, completely drained. They force kids to climb monoliths. What kind of monster would do that? This company called Creta Trading. Not a name I was hoping to hear again anytime soon. Do you know about Creta Trading? This afternoon actually, Iris explains how they took the car, right? The van. They make a habit of these shady practices. Fiagin started rounding up the orphans, okay? Natural for children to pay their parents' debts. You wanna know what they use as proof? A worthless piece of paper, no name, no date, nothing. A scrap of paper? How is that legally binding? The Creta Trading is a company, regular folks can't question them. That's company privilege. They are blessed by the god of grace after all. So companies in this story is very powerful. Wow. Just like what they did to us, I don't know if they are more greedy or just plain crooked. Nothing good ever comes from putting power in the hands of people who don't deserve it. Good thing you all showed up. Maybe something good can come out of this mess after all. The scent of threat, what does she mean? The orphanage debt, the Ashwin clan's problems, the New Star Guild's predicament is all connected, which means the root of our problems is the corporation. We should team up to take them down. Okay. Guess this means we are more than just battle buddies now. We are partners in crime. Okay. Creta Trading is forcing you to work off the debt by climbing the monolith and making wishes for them. The kids in the Ashwin clan, they are beyond exhausted. Just how hard has the consortium been pushing them? Don't tell me they were forced to make a wish today. Okay. The other kids don't go anywhere near it. I'll make sure nobody can push you around anymore, right? Why are Renia and the others in such a bad shape? Something's gotta be wrong with the way the wishes are being made. We followed the Fiagin's instructions to the letter, but who knows if any of it is right. We're not trackers, so we're just fumbling in the dark here. Oh, so you have to be a tracker to know those things. Sitting here brainstorming won't get us anywhere. What if tomorrow let's hit the monolith with Minerva and find out what Fiagin is up to? Fiagin. So I'm doing which one? Number 7, is it? Florisman. The next morning we visit Fiagin to retrieve the artifact from her. Unexpectedly, Fiagin leads us to the monolith. So the city monoliths are breeze to climb, okay. All the stellarites are frozen. There are no mechanisms or traps. The monoliths are usually climb are packed with stellarites. Feels like browsing a gift shop. Only companies get access to places like this. Is this the so-called blessing bestowed upon companies? I only let you in because you seem so eager to work off your debt. I expect gratitude. She can't say anything nice, can she? Can't make a wish. Would you specify your artifact requirements? We'll do everything we can to wish for precisely what you need. If you can provide us with specifications, we'll do our best. The Chalk Consortium has no need for such crude methods. The more specific the image, the higher the chance of artifact you want. Everyone's imagination is different. Take this card, place your hand on the wishing box and recite the prayer. I don't need to think of anything specific. Just follow my instructions. Iris does as she's told, okay. Please hear our prayer. The box opens, inside is an artifact for communication. That's exactly the communication artifact that I was after, okay. A little drowsy. I wonder if Noya and Amber noticed. Iris looks just as drained as Rainia did. We have zero clue about what artifact we're wishing for. How does that even work? Trade secret? Your job is just to donate memories. I'll handle the artifact selection. You're fast climbers, not like those other kids who just break down crying. You'll be ashamed to let your talents go to waste. Ever consider working for Creta Trading? I get it, you guys hate me. You're climbing the monolith in place of those Ashwind clan kids today, instead for cash. At least you're self-aware. Anyone who takes Loxy away is unforgivable in my book. I can't just write off debts, can I? I'm the one making a huge concession here. You wanted to work, and I agreed. How about you start by giving Loxy the lucky oasis back to us? Wait, seriously? Giving it back isn't the right term, how about this? Sign an employment contract with me. I'll let you use the lucky oasis free of charge. Once you're under contract, I'll naturally pay you a salary. $300,000 a month per person, what do you say? $300,000. For the 5 of you, that's $1.5 million a month. Even after you paying off your debt, you'll still have more than enough left. Our debt isn't Minova's responsibility. For the 4 of us, that's $1.2 million a month. Even cheap bread costs $10,000 a day. We'll be working our tails for crumbs. But it's a chance to get our vehicle back. Expert climbers like yourself, I'll be willing to wipe all the parental debts for the orphanage kids. With you climbing the monoliths, I'll have no more need for them. So you're saying you'll leave those kids alone from now on? I didn't force those kids up the monoliths for kicks, I just wanted them to get a taste of what real work feels like. Using kids as leverage, this is a trap we have no choice but to walk into. Fine, I'll do it. What do you think? We have no reason to refuse. We signed an employment contract with Fiagin. Now that you are officially employees, please continue with your work. I wonder if this girl will eventually be a character, right? Like a playable character. We've made our wish for the artifact already. I never said you were only wishing for one. Keep climbing, at least one wish per person. We got scammed. Oh no, they will scam, is it? I can barely move my legs. What was the magic formula for ice arrows again? How many wishes did we actually make today? 10. This must be why Renia and the kids are still in such a bad shape. They were forced to do this over and over again. Having your memories stripped away multiple times in one day must put an incredible strain on you. The physical toll is bad enough. It could completely erode your spirit. In worst cases, you lose all your memories and your soul suffers severe damage. For someone to recover from that, it's a 1 in a million miracle. Most people become empty shells, living on mechanically. Uh-oh. Minova hides her emotions and she heads for the door. I was just speculating, it's not like that's guaranteed to happen. I'll go check on her. I'll see how Rainia's doing. The room falls silent. So it's just me and Amber. Why is she in that pose? Amber seems to be holding up okay. Oops, our eyes just met. Should I ask her about it? Amber doesn't seem to enjoy talking. Do you want a tap? Tap what? Hold on. What do you mean tapping? Amber holds her phone against mine back to back. A prompt appears on my phone screen. Amber sends you a friend request? So that's what she meant. What if I decline? Left on read is a crime. I finally add you as friend. You had a question for me before, didn't you? What was it? I'll answer anything I know. That was quick. She seems somewhat excited. You made wishes today too, right? How are you holding up? Little low on energy? I am fine. Do you want to explore the waterway bridge together? Were you ever in Amor before you lost your memory? Maybe you did, and even took photos on the waterway. She doesn't look low on energy at all. Amber's been glued to her phone since we left the monolith. You really love that phone, don't you? Phones are super fun. I like talking through my phone, it's faster. I can keep track of conversations better. I also love taking photos with it, anytime, anywhere. When I'm feeling down, my phone always cheers me up. I wish I could get a phone with a big screen like yours. Phones. Maybe the kids have taken a harder hit because... This one, right? I should check with Minerva and Iris. If everyone's experiencing this, it might confirm my suspicions. Where do you put the redeem code? Top right settings. So you unlock 2 different paths right here. Oh. Oh, each of these will give their own gems. Very interesting. The power of a water spell equals the magic energy you channel in. Plus or minus whatever is used or gained when it changes state. The first law of water magic. I follow the axioms you have granted, beseeching the destined result written in your laws. Where did Iris and Minerva go? Frozen path. That's a textbook ice arrow with minimal magic consumption. Thank you. Never imagined the legendary Minerva would be giving me magic lessons. What's the point of hitting the books if you never use what you learn? They seem to be in good terms now. Sorry to interrupt. There's something I'd like to ask. What do you usually do after climbing and wishing? I study. I don't have a gift for magic, so I have to memorize all the formulas. I have to work twice as hard so I don't hold everyone back. Same here pretty much. I always drag myself to class the next day. I figured you'd be the type to skip, you know, play the delinquent. I'm not what makes you call a delinquent. She suddenly tongue-tied. You need to be smart to land a good job in companies these days. That's why I study hard, so I can teach the others in the Ashwind clan what I learned. Thinking about the crew's future, that's admirable. Stop calling me admirable. I have a feeling this hypothesis is right. Okay. So think of something that makes you happy or okay. So that was the past thing, right? The past sentence. I can't believe that pointless conversation actually turned into a lead. I was wondering something else. What do Valora and the children do after their climbs? That's their business. They're probably exhausted, so I doubt they do anything at all. That's the issue right there. These kids need more mental homework. Are you serious? What are you talking about? I'm completely lost. You mentioned earlier, trackers climb monoliths, make wishes with the wishing boxes, and receive powerful artifacts, but in return, a part of their memory is taken by the monolith. I got that right, didn't I? Yep. Making multiple wishes a day is dangerous. Memory loss puts a huge strain on your mind and body. Even if you push yourself, twice is the absolute limit. It's a standard tracker practice to rest properly afterwards, to give you mind and body time to recover. Rest when you're tired, that's obvious, but what does rest actually mean? Healthy diet and proper sleep. It will help your body recover, but it does nothing for mental exhaustion. When you rescued me, you gave me the best food and the most comfortable bed. But my head was in the fog for days. I thought it was because I climbed a monolith right after waking up. Maybe because of the word dream, but that wasn't it. The real reason I suspect is that my mind never had a chance to recover from the memory loss. Now that you mention it, you were pale when you woke up from that dream just like the kids. Exactly. But later, after I started making new memories with you all, I started feeling a little bit better. So here's my hypothesis. To heal a wounded mind, you have to create new memories to replace what was lost. The kids have stopped climbing, but the important memories they lost are still gone, holed up in their rooms all day. So they're not making any new interesting memories either. If we can help them create new powerful memories, they might not get the old ones back. Children don't have that many important memories to begin with, so losing a bunch would definitely take its toll. Okay. How come no one's thought of it before? Most trackers don't push themselves that hard. No one else forces children to climb and make wishes. Help them make new memories. Go to school so I can teach everyone something else. Okay, let's teach the kids. Your fundamentals are already solid. How about you teach with me? So they're gonna be a teacher, okay? It might be even more memorable experience for the kids. Me, a teacher. Don't laugh if I'm terrible at it. Class is in session tomorrow. Okay. I'm still streaming, I'm eating dinner now. Then how about sleep? Sleep! Sleep is important, right? The best way to fight amnesia is by creating more memorable moments. I'm almost done though, I'm just reading a story, right? The next morning, a makeshift stage is set up in the Ashwin clan's hall. The kids are sitting in their chairs, okay? In the classroom. Okay. Cool stuff. If we can pack their heads with new memories, especially fun, important ones, these kids should regain their spirits. I hope this plan I come up with yesterday works. How do you know I was thinking? Was it that obvious? I'm nervous myself if this will work. I was talking to myself as well. I trust my friends more than I trust myself. Why are we doing story this early? Did something happen? Cap is going to teach us. How the Platinum Academy teach Cap. Alright, let's start. I'm gonna be schooling you, I'll teach you stuff and teach you how to learn it. Why do we even need to learn? It's alright, learning starts with asking questions. You might have a knack for this. To be honest, I've always been kind of curious about school. We don't even have schools in Ash District. Cap, who's won a scholarship to a fancy place like Platinum Academy. As a reason to start learning, there's more than enough. If you stick with it, you'll see the benefits. You put your thumbprints on the Creta Trading's debt transfer contract without even reading it. Kids have to pay what their parents owed. They said they'd give me food if I did. The Creta Trading is definitely in the wrong, but if you could read, you understood the contract, you would have seen it. Voluntarily taking a baseless debt. Ooh-oh. We didn't have to be in the debt at all. Study hard, can I learn how to read? Oh, they can't read at all. If you want to learn, I'll teach you, every last one of you, until it sticks. Then I'm going to study super hard. Me too. I'm still not following. Even if you read, there's no way we can out-talk a big company like Creta Trading. It would be way cooler if you taught us how to brawl and how to make skateboards. If you can beat out the bad guys or at least skate away from them. Do you actually understand how those skateboards you are so good with are made? Anyone want to tell me the most important part of a skateboard? You are the one who always makes them for me. I don't get it at all. You can only truly improve if you understand the fundamentals. If you just slap things together, that board of yours is just going to fall apart one day. Truck the axle, right? That's my Nevura. Nevura is smart. Hopefully she'll be a good 4-star, right? You got Jiri +2. Wow. Ask us another one. I want to answer a question too. Ask one week, I understand. They have so much more energy than yesterday, even more than just before the class started. I am up. I really want to sit in your lesson too. It's not like there's a rule about who has to teach. What am I going to teach with memory loss? I'll just tell them what I saw in the monoliths. A story about animals? Okay, how about animals? Animal stories are always a safe bet with kids. That's how a monkey, after causing mayhem, got himself trapped under a ginormous mountain. So even he couldn't take down the big company from the west. It wasn't technically a company, but yeah, you could say that. Causing a ruckus big enough to shame those heavenly bigwigs. The New Star Guild hosts a special class for the Ashwin children. Noya gives the kids a sword fighting demo. Iris teaches them to exchange and handle Dora. Amber teaches how to survive terrain. Standing by her side, read the instructions she texts me. So Amber don't like to talk. The kids are more energetic, it seems their very hearts and fading memories have started to mend. Thank you all. Thanks a million. Knock this off. You sign your souls away to Creta Trading all for these kids, and today you came up with a way to help them heal. I just got lucky that my random idea happened to work. Call it luck if you want. We'll be totally lost without you. With everything going on, I almost forgot. Here, take this back. What is this? The key to this place. We're just crashing it here. Now that the rightful owners are back, we'll return this to it. Does this mean you are leaving? The wind blows where it wants, you know? Where will you stay? With all these kids, you need a big enough space. We'll just find another empty building. Exactly, we've got connections in the Ash District. We'll find a new spot in no time. Are you staying in the city? I'm a tracker now, I'll be heading back out to the walls. In that case, Iris Amber, are you too cool with this? This place is way too big for us anyway. The New Star Guild and the Ashwin clan are already partners. So the Ashwin clan should just keep staying here. That'll literally be a lifesaver, but are you sure? This is the orphanage's property. We are friends, aren't we? No need to get hung on this. So they get to stay there. Forever. Okay. I owe you one for real. Things with the kids and the clan are looking up. Let's keep the momentum going and find Lock C. Lock C time. Last one. 4 days later. The lucky oasis remains in company custody. We shook hands on this, man. We held up our end working for you. Where's our right? The 5 of us put in 4 days last month, $10,000 ahead. That's $200,000 right there. Okay. On paper, your payment is sufficient. You need to hold up your deal. Sufficient on paper. After deducting the fines, your payment is inadequate. 50 flawless wishes over those 4 days. You gutter rats know nothing about proper company with the company. Company regulations read them. They run cities, command soldiers, have private armies. They are the closest to the gods. Wow. Allow me to enumerate the clauses you have violated one by one. Iris failed to respond to messages promptly 15 times. That's $2,000 per incident. 30,000. I was fighting steroids when your messages came in. Company regulations state all comms must be acknowledged within 60 seconds. And you, Minova, 0 shift log submitted. That's $3,000 each time. It's in the regulations. Uh-oh. Noya. Okay. Eating during monolith climbs 3 times. 60,000 penalty. You expect us to fight all day on empty stomach. This is about protocol, it's about showing proper respect. And you too, excessive phone chatting during climbs. 50,000 each, I'm being lenient. Amber can only communicate well through her phone, and we are just discussing the mission. Explaining won't help, she's not docking pay to uphold the rules. She's weaponizing the rulebook. This is the power of a CEO. You're $2,000 in the red, we'll tack it onto next month's deductions. Who in their right mind will fall for this crap? Violence is not the answer. You're our employee, so Creta trading regulations apply. Uh-oh. She's right, arguing with her isn't going to change anything. You're free to quit anytime, but kiss your vehicle goodbye if you do. And you, quiet one, don't even talk about drawing your weapon. Keep in mind the orphanage kids. Amber, stand down. Let me be perfectly clear, we hold legally binding magic contracts for every last one of you and those children. Keep climbing those monoliths is all you are good for. Give them an inch, they take a mile. One word from me and the knights will be here instantly. The Creta trading can't deny their request, can they? Make sure Minova doesn't do anything drastic, we'll cover this shift. I didn't sleep well last night. Same penalty for you. Penalty. I lost my cool, I couldn't control my emotions. All of us wanted to see you punch her face. If you hadn't lost it, I would have. So they got scammed. They are forced labor for continuous amount of times, right? Just got done with the story and you kind of like it. That's good then. Why your Aunt Eileen and the children disappeared? They must have been backed into a corner just like we were. Bad guys holding the kids hostage. Even with enough magic power to defy the Creta trading, you can't shield everyone. So to keep them safe, Aunt Ellie had to take out the kids and just disappear overnight. Maybe I screwed up from the start. I never had the chance to break free. I shouldn't have been stubborn, trying to fight them head on. Should have just become a tracker like you. Don't go. Who's that? Thank you for kindly paying a visit to the Grace Imperium. You're the Grace Imperium intern. Thanks for sticking out for us back there. I've been looking all over for you. You forgot this file. Oh, the file that we're supposed to take. Will this help us? We forgot about this about our vehicle got stolen. I'm glad you remember because this file is super mega ultra important. Thankfully I lucky and got found you today. This is your file. Got it, thanks. You seem different from the Creta trading. I guess there are some decent people here after all. What's in this important file anyway? Can you explain this? Is what it says real? As real as the ink on the page, the little piece you took from the vault is a seal of grace. Like the one companies use. Companies are blessed by the God of Grace, stamped with the seal of grace and all. So this seal represents a whole company. Exactly, this document serves as a proof that whoever opens the vault is the rightful holder of the seal. In short, you are now the owner of a company. Oh, I'm a CEO too. Let's go. So that's how I defeat this evil CEO, by becoming a CEO myself. A CEO, me? A rotten to the core, one like that Creta trading. A company is just a company, whether it's a decent or rotten one depends on the people who runs it. Most companies and their employees are probably doing everything they can to distance themselves from people like Figin. You knew about Figin's dirty dealings. I'm just an intern, company conflicts are above someone like me. This seal of grace belongs to me, does that mean I can start a company? No need. You already have one, holding that piece means you own all of it. It's a very impressive one. This company this piece represents was once at war with the entire world. What kind of company is this? Your company has been dormant for ages. Assets, deep sea finance accounts are all locked down. But the freeze is temporary. If you want to unlock them, come to Grace Imperium, I'll help you submit the paperwork. Just tell them the adorable Bastelina sent you. Adorable indeed. I glance down the chess piece dangling from the phone. The company's power is limitless. With this, we won't have to be afraid of Creta trading anymore. All that power. Now that I have this kind of sprunk, maybe I can actually change things. To be continued. Okay, there it is. That's chapter 1. We are now a CEO of a company.